Some officers go to great lengths to hide their misdeeds, believing they can slip through the cracks. But when the truth comes out, their downfall is even more satisfying. First up, we have a tyrannical officer who was instantly humbled by his boss.
On September 6, 2023, in New Braunfels, Texas, a woman was pulled over by Officer Patrick Akers. This may seem like a normal traffic stop, but it soon turned out to be much more than that.
So, step, 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 steppy step.
The reason for the stop was when the woman, later identified as Brittany, gave a one-finger salute to Officer Patrick Akers when he was conducting a traffic stop. Officer Akers got offended by her behavior and decided to do this.
$35, $256. If it's possible, could you make my location? PD 256. Put me at the 1049 of Gardenia.
Number 1049 Gardenia.
PD 253 on duty stop.
That's Chris?
Yes, he decided to conduct a traffic stop on Brittany just because of that. He followed her car until Brittany stopped her vehicle on the side of a street. In the past context, Officer Akers was known to be a woman abuser, and Brittany had been one of his victims.
35 on Gardenia.
That's right.
Tingo.
Okay.
So this is that female, Trevino. She flicks me off as I'm going back to back of my patrol car, fails the single left hand to go into the left lane. She flicks me off, so I just wanted a second to make contact with her.
What Officer Akers claims here is that Brittany flipped him off, meaning that she showed him her middle finger, mostly used as a sign of abuse. Officer Akers must have felt it insulting, but a police officer must have thicker skin.
How's it going? Officer Akers, New Braunfels Police Department. Okay.
I know who you are.
That's fine. Well, the reason why you being
over for flipping me off.
No, ma'am. The reason why
you are retaliating against me. You turned your sirens on and everything. Ran over here like a crazy person.
Okay. Well, ma'am, the reason why you're being contacted is you failed to signal lane change when you flicked me off.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and step out of the car. Step out of the car. I have 3 officers here.
He's hurt me before. Please don't let him.
Yeah. Would you mind, Henderson? Go ahead and detain her in cuffs.
Then he's equal to me.
Okay. All right. You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
The encounter quickly escalated as Officer Akers was so eager to show his authority that he asked Brittany to step out of the car to be handcuffed. Brittany was already in so much fear and pressure, she requested the other officers on the scene not to let Officer Akers near her. Surprisingly, she was being charged for failure to change the lane.
I'm sorry. You guys just know this is bullshit. You guys just know it is. You're under arrest. Grab my phone. Please grab my phone.
You want me to transport, or you think better?
Yeah, Danny can do it.
Danny, would you mind just transport? You don't have to do anything else other than transport. I'll be there. PD 2V6.
Go ahead.
Can you go ahead and give me next rotational record? That female is in my custody. I believe it's going to be Brittany Trevino.
Good question. We're in custody at 8:39.
What's that? Yeah, she has a driver's license, but
I'm gonna turn this off.
In Texas, failing to signal a lane change is generally considered a traffic violation, not a criminal offense. But what happened with Brittany here was a violation of her rights.
No.
yeah, she has a driver's license, but
Why are we arresting you for traffic violation?
Well, she comes down the street, comes right towards me. As I'm walking back by the car to do nothing, she flicks me off. And then as she does that, she gets on the lane, fails to signal lane change. See?
I
You guys, it's gonna be an issue?
Huh?
You think it's gonna be an issue?
Given your history, right?
Yeah.
So any other person you would write a ticket to, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you have to treat every interaction.
Okay.
So if you would normally write a ticket to this person for this, just because that in the past she's done this, this, and this, right? This is something that you would normally write a ticket for, then what's write a ticket for?
Yeah. You want me to go ahead, please?
Sergeant Scott, who arrived on the scene to observe the whole situation, seemed to understand what was going on. Looking at the desperate and visible fear in Brittany's eyes, he decided to teach a lesson to the ignorant cop.
So let's write the ticket and go about it that way.
Sounds good.
Because all you're going to do is give her more ammo. Right?
Yep.
So write the ticket, just fill it out.
Officer Akers was ordered to let Brittany go with just a citation because no possible law can justify the arrest of Brittany here.
Do you have an email address? What? L? Okay. What? That's it is. All right, Brittany L.
You don't make thinner vest in it? Well, yours is pretty thin, right? What are they doing? You would think, I don't know, because I never tested it. I thought it's like, and they're like, you could stab right through it. And I'm like, what do you mean you can stab through it? You guys want me to wear this for bullets? Are you kidding me? What do you mean you can stab through it? I mean, I've never tried. They did tell me though that you can stab right through it.
Brittany was calmed by Sergeant Scott's decision. She must have felt that not all cops are the same. Some also always go by the law and stop those who make wrong arrests. She was given a citation by Officer Akers, who must be regretting his actions by now.
To finalize the address and phone number for the quarter right here. This is a QR code to check it online. You can do that. Here's more options down here about taking care of it online. Okay? So, you're good to go. So I understand that you flicked the officer off. That's not. So my question was, did you flip the officer off?
It all didn't stop there because Sergeant Scott decided to warn Brittany about her actions as well. Either it was a finger salute or a FU sign, it wasn't right at all. But Brittany's response to that was quite remarkable.
So here's the thing, regardless of what your history is with Officer Akers, your intense hate caused you to flick him off, and then you committed a traffic violation. Okay? Had you just gone on about your day and not worried about flicking people off or anything like that, none of this would have happened.
I know, but
Did this? Oh, I did? No, I didn't. Let me get your signature on it. So that's not pleading guilty. That just promises to take care of that ticket, okay? None of it ever is good on those automated ones, okay? So here's the thing, right? Had you just gone on about your day, right?
However, instead of just letting Brittany go and teaching the officer a law lesson, the sergeant kept on talking to her and almost made her cry.
So your intense hatred is causing you to do other things that is drawing attention to you. You need to move on with your life. Man, move along, okay?
something so wrong. Because after years, I always, you know, and I'm always. And I never thought the situation ever could have happened in a million years. I never would have thought.
I'm not here to debate this situation with you. I watched the video. I know everything that occurred. Okay? I know about the court stuff, everything that occurred. If Officer Akers had done anything wrong, he wouldn't be here right now. Right? That's 100% true. It is. So, right? I get it. That's your First Amendment. If you want to flip people off, but what it did is it caused you to create a hazard into a traffic infraction right in front of an officer. Right? With your citation, we're all complete, so you're good to go whenever you want. But my advice is to move on, right? Because you clinging onto this is causing more problems. Right? It just did right now. Correct?
I understand that bad things would happen to me if
Brittany sobbingly replied to Sergeant Scott, but somehow this bad encounter ended with a citation. Luckily, she didn't have to be transported to jail just for carrying out his First Amendment right.
Right? You can choose to be defined by your past, or you can decide what you want to do. Right? That's it. If you choose to be defined by what happened to you in the past, then you will always continue to be that person. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's regardless of what y'all's history is, you need to move along with it. Right? Got nothing more to say. Have a good day. Don't forget your phone's on top of your car.
If Sergeant Scott didn't appear on the scene, would this encounter have ended this peacefully? The sergeant saved the woman from arrest, but you will be surprised to see how this next cop stood up to protect this man's rights.
I don't mean anybody no harm. I don't have my gun on me. My gun's in the car. Huh?
Can I ask you what your intentions are?
My intentions is, I just want, again, I don't see these every day, so I stopped to take pictures.
With him taking pictures, it's not a problem. Okay.
On January 15th, 2020, investigator David Gear was filming outside Odell Oil Company in Belton, South Carolina. He stayed away from the trespassing area and only filmed the place from the outside, even though there were signs saying no trespassing or filming. However, this day of exploring was about to take a swift turn.
The whole facility, well, both of them really. Get some information on them. I'm sorry, brother, I can't hear you. A whole lot of information, honestly. A whole lot of it.
We need to know what you want.
Say what?
We can't just give out our information.
Oh, no. I didn't have any questions about it towards y'all. I can kind of find out what I need out this way. Who are you?
I'm an operator here.
Operator here, what's your name?
So that's irrelevant.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Cav, your name?
That's irrelevant also.
Okay, I was just asking.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. So.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Inside the fence is.
What you need pictures for?
You said what I need pictures for? Well, I can't say it right now because it's not published. But you can call the people, that's fine. Okay. I'll be along the way somewhere. I'll be along the road somewhere. I didn't drive. I'm a step ahead of everybody.
2 people from that oil company had some serious issues from Mr. Gear recording on public property. They didn't even bother to introduce themselves, but started warning him not to film here. David was nice enough to respond to them politely.
I'll be along here somewhere. I'm not leaving. I'm just walking. I promise I'll be in the area. And when they come out, can y'all come back out, please? Thank you. So he didn't want to give his name. But we're here. And they say it's private property, but that is a public utility right here and there. But they're gonna call the police. So we're gonna hang out until they call them and see how this goes.
Mr. Gear smartly stated a South Carolina law, saying trespassing only applies within fenced area. The 2 men, however, decided to call someone on David, and the way this man treated him was shocking.
Send somebody out here to talk to me, right? Because that's about to start raining. I wonder if he's gonna get out the vehicle. It's finna start raining, which is the crazy part. So I'm actually going to get soaking wet. But I'm in Belton, South Carolina at the oil company on a road here, 33 feet from the center line of the road. I have their property line in my phone, and there are public utilities all right here. Some are in their property, some are right here, which is outside of the fence, and their trespassing signs are on the fence, which is beyond me. It's very beyond me. Let me get this thing. All right, brother, how you doing? Just filming, and I'm trying to figure out why they're following me around here, and I can't figure it out.
Well, kind of somebody suspicious.
Oh, that's fine. But you know, you're allowed to take my picture also. That's totally fine. Now, whether or not you can get it, that's between you and your camera. But that guy here has been following me around, and then you came out here to take my picture. If you turn your phone the other way, you get a better picture. Turn it sideways. No, turn your phone sideways. That's right. I can't. But I'm trying to figure out why y'all are following me. It's like nobody here understands the rights that I have granted to me under the First Amendment. That's what's crazy. You know, this is all public property right here.
Yeah. No, this is a state property.
Which is public. State property is tax funded, which makes it public.
What are you trying to do?
So my tax dollars, your tax dollars pay for it.
I mean, it's suspicious when they report it going in, so.
I mean, that's fine. And again, I told the people over here to call the police, that's fine. I don't mind talking to them. But you see that public utility right there? If I want to walk all the way to that pole and record this property, I can, because the city put that there. So that city property is. I don't mean anybody no harm. I don't have my gun on me. My gun's in the car. Huh?
Can I ask you what your intentions are?
My intentions is, I just want, again, I don't see these every day, so I stopped to take pictures of all these big oil wells here, because I don't see them every day. But it's like people are freaking out about it over a camera.
Well, it's kind of a touchy.
But y'all have cameras all over y'all facility.
Oh, we do.
So how is my camera any different than your camera? I have no problem with that. I don't. I'd be more than glad to talk to them.
Okay.
Thank you for coming out. Thank you.
Mr. Gear claimed that he was on public property, and GIS data supported this too. In South Carolina, the government can control areas in different ways. Utility poles on government land don't always mean public property, but the oil company employees decided to call the cops on him.
Public easement here, and I was taking pictures this way, that way, and back here, and they freaked out. They completely freaked out about it, and they was like, well, I'm gonna call the police. I said, that's fine. I don't mind talking, because there's no crime being committed here. They freaked the hell out. These guys here. That guy right there. Hey, come over here, buddy. Yeah, you. Come here, please. I just need you to inform him of the First Amendment, that I'm allowed to record here in public, and I can be on my way. That's all I need from you, Officer Parker. Yep. Can you please just inform him of my rights through the First Amendment, and I'm on my way. I'm sure y'all have been prompt on it, because we sued Anderson a long time ago. I don't mean any hurt, harm, or danger by it, but these guys here completely freaked the hell out, and I don't know why. I just need him to be informed of my First Amendment right, and I can be on my way.
Hang right here
I'm gonna come across the road because I got to get it on film that you told him for my protection.
Deputy Parker calmly listened to what Mr. Gear had to say. She understood all the First Amendment rights Mr. Gear had at that time and decided to teach some of those to the people working there.
I told you I was coming back, buddy. I ain't want to be rude. I just want you to be informed and hear from someone else that I'm completely allowed to do what I'm doing.
So, with him taking pictures, it's not a problem.
Okay.
If he goes on the property, kind of a different story.
We're just on, as a terminal, we're on high alert anyway, so we're just making sure. Can you ask some quick video of me?
I'm allowed to. I tried to tell you that so we can be cordial the first time you saw me.
I'm trying to be cordial with you earlier.
And I was cordial.
You told us not to worry about what you're doing.
No, I told you that I'm allowed to do what I'm doing. It's all on camera. I can run it back. It's all on camera. You'll see it on YouTube later, I promise. I'm allowed to do what I do. That's all it is. And I wanted her to come tell you because I didn't want you to think I was being a jerk about it. It's completely legal. And y'all have to understand that while in public, you can be filmed. There's no expectation of privacy at all, buddy. At all. And
What can we do?
Basically,
build a brick wall.
If he goes behind the gate, we can put him on trespass from there. But as far as him being out here taking pictures, video, and I can't really do it.
can't do anything about it. I tried to tell you that, but y'all wasted resources.
Deputy Parker claimed that Mr. Gear's filming likely falls under First Amendment protection. She educated the oil company on trespassing laws and showed commitment to the First Amendment.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, sir. How about you?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm David, by the way.
Hey, David.
Thank you.
Nice job.
It is. That's why I'm out here, actually. I'm about to go jump on my bike. I just tried to help these two gentlemen out here, and they didn't want to understand me, so they called this sweet officer out here and wasted resources when they could have asked me the same question, and I gave them the same answer, but they didn't want to listen to me. So now they're on the internet looking like fools because I tried to tell them. And those weren't my intentions. I tried to walk away, but then I saw her pulling up, and I figured that they called and wasted her sweet time out here. Sorry you had to come out here, Officer Parker.
You're fine. Just do me a favor, don't go behind the
Oh, I won't. And I told them, I have their property line on my phone. I checked the GIS survey. As long as I'm well within public property, it's a public utility pole. There no trespassing prior notice starts on the other side of that fence. I have no plans of breaching their property at all. None.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming out, all right? It was a pleasure having you here. Fellas, I'm sorry about the misunderstanding, but at least now you understand, all right?
Deputy Parker did a fantastic job in ensuring that the person's rights and calmly dealt with the situation, while also teaching the employees a law lesson.
Next, an officer's racist tendencies get the best of him, causing him to lose his job.
On April 13, 2018, a concerned neighbor contacted 911 complaining about a man threatening him with a gun. He described the person as Polo, a black man with short hair. Shortly after, a cop was dispatched to the location and he encountered a person who was standing right outside his home.
You Polo? Now, what's your name?
Coming on mine, it's over there. Going over there with that. Got nothing to do with what they got going on.
What's going on?
I don't know. They called you. I ain't calling you. I'm calling you.
Who are we calling about?
Calling about me, buddy.
Calling about you?
Not calling about me. Open your ears and your mouth.
Hey, how about you watch your mouth for your ass gets thrown in the back of my car?
You gonna put me in the car, but I'm standing in front of my house about private property not bothering you. You go here talking about who am I, Polo? And I told you no.
This person was later identified as Nate Carter, who was in completely different clothing than what the caller had mentioned earlier. Despite this, Officer Cody Thomas considered him the suspect and did something shocking.
No, get your over here. You're not part of this. Come here. Come here right now. Come here.
You can't go for what?
Oh, dog.
No, boy, you can't come in my yard.
Get over here now. Get over here right now. Start me at 20. Hey, show me your hands!
Without any identification or confirmation from the caller, Officer Thomas, Nate hurried into the house to avoid the tape. But the corrupt cop was not in the mood to stop.
Clear the air. Start me some cars. Go back in the house. Yeah, I don't need that. Suspect just went back in the house. Get your out here. Show me your hands. Get
At this point, the officer had completely lost his cool as he kept on escalating the matter. He kept shouting at Nate and even threatened to his dog. This shows you how big of a tyrant he is.
You're out here now! Get your over here now, or I want to shoot you out! Get your over here now! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Get your over here now! Get over here now! Walk towards me with your hands up! Do it now! Do it now! Get your here now! Show me here!
The officer proceeded to call for backup, and in no time, multiple units arrived. Shortly after, Nate was forced to come out of his house, hoping to resolve the matter. However, he had no idea what was about to happen.
Get over here now! Get over here now! He went back in. Hey, sweetie, come here. Come here. It's okay. Y'all come here. Hey, y'all come here. Everything's okay. You stay right there. Hey, you come over there. You go over there. Come here. Come here now. Come here now. Get away from the dog.
No, see, boy. It's okay. I'm glad you ate this. No, right? I'm taking my mail off. Man, what you sleeping on the ground for? This is necessary. Man, for real. For real. You got to take my mail. For real. Man, for real. Man, serious.
Get close. I got him. Get
For real.
Nate was visibly in pain and tried to explain to the officers that he was only checking his mail. However, the officers refused to listen to him and proceeded to arrest him barbarically.
I got him.
For real. For real. For real. I ain't even resisting y'all. For real. For real. I'm on. For real. So when you get your hand in my head. For real. They ain't cuff me, dude. I'm not even doing nothing. For real. No, for real. So you raise your hand and go, for real. For real. For real. And put my kid. For taking my mail. For taking my mail. For real. Are you serious? I took my mail. For real. Y'all get my kids on here. Why did you take my mail? Man, ow. Why are you doing that? Man, why y'all doing that? Cause I checked my mail. Man, time for somebody else. Man, for real. For real.
In the car.
Man, for real.
Yes.
The cops showed no empathy towards the man who had committed no crime whatsoever. After making the arrest, they proceeded to investigate the issue by looking around.
Can y'all take care of the kids? Hey, she said she can take them. She said she can take the kids. I guess the neighbor friends knows who she is. That dog will bite. That dog bug got shot. I did everything I could not to shoot it.
Who got tased? Did he get tased?
He did. He got popped and then rode it for a minute. And then he slammed the door and the bars popped off. So I don't know if it actually hit him or not. Huh?
Anything medical for him?
He got barbs in his back.
However, just a few minutes later, the caller arrived on the scene and exposed the truth to the tyrants. They were shocked to find out the truth, as they had mercilessly beaten an innocent individual.
Alright, you called, correct?
Yeah.
Was this about him, correct?
No. It was another guy, but he ran through. He had the Glock. He was standing by that telephone pole, and he was talking about shooting up. Me and her was in there playing cards, and he was talking about, he was talking about shooting up in her.
Because when I walked up, you said, yes, that's him.
No, I said
yes, you did. Because I walked up and I said, who are you here about? And you said, yeah, that's why I'm here. And so when I started confronting him about going in the house, that's when all this erupted. I asked you, and I said,
I misunderstood what you said.
Because when I walked up here, I said, is this him? He was like, no, I don't know. You're talking about open your ears, blah, blah, blah. And I said, is this why I'm here? And you said, yes, that's why you're here.
Yeah, because when you started going toward him to the steps, I was hollering, that's not him. But he was on, but he just ignorant. He always
yeah, I know.
Talking and just act a total fool.
Yeah.
Any other good cop would have immediately released Nate and even offered him a sincere apology. However, these tyrants kept him handcuffed and tried to cover their error by manipulating the facts.
He's calling you shoot. He's like going like this, like shoot. And I was like, well, I'm trying to figure out why I'm here. And he's like, he called you, not me. Now go deal with him. And I was like, I said something to him.
I asked him, like, what is your name? He made some comment. I said, what? And he said, how about you open up your ears and shut your mouth? And I was like, how about, I said, excuse me. And then so I asked him for his ID, and he was like, man, what you talking about, leave me alone. Well, in my mind, that's the guy who has the gun. And he had his body turned like this the whole time, but wouldn't move at all. He wouldn't move. And I was like, I said something to him. I said, how about you come over here to give me your ID? And he's like, no, I'm going back in my mouth, or going back in my house. And I said, come here right now. And he said, for what? I said, give me your ID. I said, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But the whole time he's going like this, and then he got a step towards me and started walking back in the house. So I'm thinking he's going to go do something with the gun. So I tased him right in the back. And then that's when he rode it for a solid 3 seconds, and then tripped up the stairs. And that's when he slammed the door, and that's when the barbs, I guess the second barb came out.
Despite knowing the truth, the cops tried to make up charges against the poor man. These cowards didn't even have the guts to own up to their actions.
Well, see, the way you described it is fine, but make sure exactly how you described it to me, it needs to be written down.
Yeah, he bladed himself in the doorway to keep one hand hidden.
Yep.
Was the disorder with a weapon and a gun?
Yeah, the guy said he has a Glock, and I pull up, and the first thing I said is, "That's why I'm here." No, I said the first thing he said to me, I said, "Is this him?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's why we're here, or that's why you're here." And that's when he was like, open your ears and shut your mouth and go over there. Disorderly and resisting. And if Panez can help me with make up anything else. But that's what I have right now is disorderly resisting. I didn't figure out, do you have any of this information?
Nate, who was in miserable condition, was then escorted to the hospital to receive necessary medical aid before being taken to the police station. Surprisingly, the officers charged him with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. However, these charges were eventually dropped and he was released from jail. The police department initiated an internal investigation into the matter and found out that Officer Thomas had violated departmental policy. He was suspended for 2 weeks, but later resumed his duty. This was troubling for Nate to see, and he immediately filed a civil rights lawsuit against the city and the officer. The lawsuit is in progress as he is currently seeking $3 million in damages. And just like this tyrant, this next officer tried to act above the law only to receive instant karma.
Let's go and remove him from the situation, right?
Okay. All right.
Okay, so moving forward, how can we do something for you here?
On January 13th, 2022, First Amendment auditor and YouTuber Free Press NC decided to conduct a First Amendment audit of the public parking lot of the Burlington police station. However, just as he was recording, Officer Delgado came over to confront him.
Tires are mostly in good shape. Can't tell entirely, but they're, generally speaking, they seem to be good tires. Hi! What are you doing? Just checking out my employees. What's up? What's your name and badge number?
Delgado.
Delgado, you have a badge number?
I don't.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm not gonna give that.
So what are you doing?
Just checking on the Burlington employees and seeing if you guys are doing a great job.
About
if you're keeping,
yeah, through the cars?
Yeah, I want to make sure you're keeping the officers safe with like good tires and you're not leaving out passwords to NCIC.
Well, if this wasn't enough, another cop approached the scene and started to intimidate the auditor into leaving the area.
What's that? You said I need to?
Yes, sir. You're actually trespassing unless you actually have something.
You want me to or I need to? It's hard.
Do you have any business back here? This is only police personnel only.
Yeah, you said I need to, so I was asking, do you want me to come talk to you or did I have to? Am I being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, for suspicion of what crime?
Okay, you're walking around taking pictures of police cars and so forth. You don't have any business here.
Is that illegal? Is that illegal?
The officers clearly had no clue about the laws, as the auditor was well within his rights to take pictures of the public parking lot. Both of them kept escalating the simple situation.
Your name, badge number?
I don't have a badge number. Sergeant Marsh.
Sergeant Marsh, okay. So you said I'm detained, and I said suspicion of what crime?
What are you doing back?
Suspicion of what crime? What's your RAS?
You need to leave, sir.
What crime have I committed?
You need to leave.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and
He told me I have to come here and I'm detained.
I
So
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
you said we need you to come here, and you said I'm detained.
So I need to talk to you. If you want to go over there, take on the sidewalk, take pictures, you're more than welcome, but you can't be back here.
So the sign that says public entrance is not a public entrance?
If you have business here.
Yeah.
Do you have business here?
Am I required to answer that question?
Okay, sir. At this point, you're being asked. If you want to go over and take pictures,
I know I'm being
you're all
asked because you don't want to infringe on my rights, which is why you've not ordered me to, but you still have me detained. Are you going to undetain me, or am I still detained?
You're not detained.
Okay.
You're more than free, but you need to be on the
I can do what I want. Thanks. It's a public.
Sir, you can go on the sidewalk and take pictures. You have to stay on the sidewalk.
Where's the sign that says it's authorized personnel only? There's actually a sign in here that says public parking right here.
The auditor was tired of their gimmicks and requested for a supervisor, hoping that he might knock some sense into these cops.
You tell me I'm detained in a public parking lot with no signs, that's back off.
Well, sir, you need to understand.
I don't need to do. You detained me for nothing.
Sir, you need to leave the parking lot.
Give me your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Give me your supervisor, the LT. This is.
I don't want to do it.
Notice I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm talking to him this way.
I understand.
You have no signs that say no trespassing, and it freaking says public entrance. You cannot detain me for videotaping.
But why were you all in that car?
I wasn't in a car. If you find evidence of me being in a car, then bring me in and Raz and detain me and we'll talk.
And that's why we started speaking with you, because of that. Because
You can't detain me to figure out if I committed a crime. You're a freaking sergeant.
Once again, the auditor was making fair points, as the sergeant had no legal grounds to provide his ID. He had not committed a crime and was only exercising his First Amendment rights.
I asked him what he suspected me of, and he said filming.
So I seen you and I called my sergeant.
But that's what you need to articulate. You didn't do that until now. He was telling me that I was suspicious because I was filming around vehicles, but he doesn't get to detain me because I'm filming. I don't care how suspicious it looks. You will not get my name. I am not trespassing, and I will not leave. You know, if you guys have signs up that says this is a trespassed area, authorized personnel only, you got gates up, of course I can't come in.
Well, usually
he's making up laws.
Like I was saying, usually it is. We only allow police cars and people back here, but due to the front lobby, people do come, public citizens.
Right.
They do come back
Which
here.
is why I'm here.
Yeah.
The lieutenant arrived on the scene and took the officer to the cleaners and calmly listened to the auditor.
Fantastic.
What's going on, man?
Howdy.
How are you?
I was doing pretty good. Till I met the sergeant. These two folks are incredibly professional.
Good enough.
He hasn't escalated a single thing. She said she had razzed me breaking into a freaking car. She was very polite at first. Once he escalated, she jumped on the bandwagon. But generally, they've been good.
Okay.
He is a train wreck. How you just treated me was a train wreck. I should say that. I don't know you, Sergeant Marsh, so I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. All right?
Basically, I was told by Officer Delgado that he was actually looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into cars. That's why he's here.
He didn't tell me that. He didn't say that's his Raz. I said, you got Raz, detain me. And he said, you were filming, walking around cars. So.
Let's go and remove him from the situation, right?
Okay. All right.
Okay, so moving forward, how can we do something for you here? You can
Allow me to
film
go
all
by
you want in the back lot.
Thank
you. Know
you.
What I mean? If you need paperwork, tell me what you need. We'll
All
try
right.
to get it for you. They're going to close pretty soon.
Understood. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm good to go. I'm just here to quietly exercise my rights and not be impeded.
Okay.
And not be detained. We good?
More power to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Be safe.
Peace. Keep it up, bro.
The lieutenant did what every law enforcement officer must do: de-escalate the situation and always follow the law. The auditor proceeded to film the parking lot before he decided to conclude the audit. Well, if you think this cop was bad, wait until you witness the actions of this next tyrant.
You man!
On April 27, 2020, a couple of police officers from the Los Angeles Police Department were dispatched after a neighbor called 911, claiming that a person had been trespassing on private property.
I own the property. There's some people there, and I cannot get access to the property.
Okay, is it a vacant house or does someone live in it?
Yes. It's a vacant.
Okay. Do you know how many people are in there? Is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
Hispanic.
Okay. How old does he look approximately?
Close to 40s.
40s, okay.
30 some.
Okay, and then the woman that's there, is she black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
Hispanic.
So did you want the officers to call you when they're done since you're not there?
Please.
Got it. All right, sir, we'll send a unit out. We'll have them call you when they finish, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
This is private property.
Private property, let's go. What's up? Hey, nobody's creeping up on you, homie. Okay? I'm not creeping up on you. I'm a cop here. Someone called us to be here. Yeah, you need to get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, you don't scare me. Let's go.
The man was frustrated with something and wasn't being docile. However, he agreed to leave the space and was on his way out when the male police officer started to get into a heated debate with him. This entire altercation was about to get pretty intense.
Don't come back either. Trespassing. Go to jail next time.
I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna just let you be. Go. The job is the job.
Get a tough hit until they get in the handcuffs.
You don't live here anymore. Bye.
Want to bet?
Yeah, I want to bet.
Whatever you want, my boy.
I want to bet, yeah.
Do your homework.
Go.
My family lives here, my boy.
Go, turn around, man.
Property.
Go,
My family
turn
lives
around,
here.
man. Turn around, put your hands on it. Let's go.
My boy.
Turn around. Turn around.
What you do?
Turn around.
What you gonna do?
Turn around.
Do what you gotta do, my boy. You don't scare me, faggot.
Turn around.
Turn around for what? Ain't nobody acting defiant. Ain't nobody getting crazy but you.
459. Get 450. They're going. Give me back up. Put your hands behind your back. Let's go. Let's go, man. Hey.
Think I am? What the do you think I am?
What?
I am.
Who do you think I am?
Some or what?
Who do you think I am?
Well, the officer needed to have much thicker skin as he got riled up after just a few words with the man. However, things were about to get even worse as the corrupt cop completely lost his cool.
I'm not you idiot.
Yeah, you are. Turn around.
Y'all turn around, but
turn
don't
around.
Push up on
turn
me.
Around. Turn around. Turn around now. Turn around. Put your hands on your back. Turn around and put your hands down your. Turn around. Put your hands on your back. Let's go. Your feet. Your feet.
Boy.
Spread your feet, man. Spread your feet.
Palms together, please.
Don't fight, man.
Ain't nobody fighting.
Don't fight. You're fighty, man.
Go up, bro.
You're fighty, man.
Ain't nobody fighting.
Right there, you need to back up.
Come on. Fuck.
What's wrong with you, bro? Quit, mother.
The poor guy had his hands behind his back and was posing no threat to Officer Hernandez. Despite this, he kept beating him mercilessly, making things worse for him.
What's wrong with you, mother?
What the fuck wrong with you,
Greg,
what's wrong with you?
What the
can you put your hands behind your back, please?
You're not cooperating. You're gonna get hit again. Get on the ground.
You ain't mother.
Get on the ground. Go on, man. Get on the ground.
We got backup coming right now. Come on, come on. Come on, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands.
Who are you, dog?
Shut the
fuck with you, my boy.
Officer Hernandez was on a power trip, and the female officer made sure to not be a part of his tyranny. She didn't suspect, despite being ordered to, proving that she is a much better cop than him. Shortly after, backup arrived, and the corrupt officer tried to play the victim card to prove himself right.
What the is wrong with you, dog?
Shut up.
Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out.
What is wrong with you, guy, dude?
Shut the.
453, 415, man.
Chill out, right?
Grab my hand, mother. Why
I didn't grab you.
Grab my hand. So shut the fuck up.
Grab shit, but okay, do it here.
I had you. You grab your hand.
God, screw. I'm not tripping. I ain't saying shit.
How'd my finger get like that? How'd my finger get like that?
Steele, chill out, all right? 453, Roger. It's gonna be a 4-4. Suspect in custody.
She wasn't cooperating.
Huh?
Guys, he's the most friendly guy, right?
He's the most friendly. Get inside. He's the most friendly guy. Happy.
I really don't. But he's a really good
Just get inside.
Get inside.
The suspect had received head injuries, but he refused medical attention. Later, he was released from custody. However, things were about to get bad for Officer Hernandez, who was immediately stripped of all police powers and was assigned to home duties. He was later ordered to stand on trial for a felony charge of assault under the color of authority. He pleaded no contest to the assault charge and was sentenced to 2 years of probation, 80 hours of community service, and a year of anger management classes.
If you thought that was brutal, wait until you see this cop cross his limit.
On October 21st, 2023, Officer Posey was an unstoppable force of arrogance with a badge to match. Her confidence was her armor, but it was about to be her undoing.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good, I'm
What's your name?
Officer Posey with the Park Police Department.
All right.
How may I help you?
I don't need to talk to you.
Okay, all right.
I need to do a public records request for Florida Chapter 119.
Okay, before you get into the school, I need your ID.
Not gonna happen.
Okay, well, you have a nice day.
Are you refusing my public records request?
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
12. That's what I'm about to do.
A man is seen on school property, recording, asking to see public records for Florida. Chapter 119. Officer Posey requests that the man show his ID, which he refuses. However, he was later identified as James Frederick. So she proceeds to wish him a good day and walks back inside. However, she suddenly had a change of mind and came back out.
I need your ID, sir.
Why is that?
Because you're on the school property right now and you're causing a ruckus. So.
How am I causing a ruckus?
Do you? Which one's your? Which one's?
Constitutionally protected activity.
Okay, which one's your? It's a white male. He has his camera out. He's talking about some Constitution stuff. Okay,
James further claims he is here to do legitimate business on Chapter 119, which is his constitutional right, which according to him is being violated.
Have any kids that come to the school?
I don't answer questions.
Well, you have no business being on the property, okay?
I'm here to do legitimate business of a Chapter 119
that come to
public records request. Are you a sergeant? You should know that, sir. That's the law. I recommend you get on your computer right now before you violate my constitutional rights and check Chapter 119.
Okay, you can do that by calling. Do whatever you want to do.
I can do it by
But do
being
you have children
here.
that come to the school?
I don't answer questions.
Thank you. You can, just like you told us to get on that computer, you can get on yours as well, right?
I know it. I know the law.
So, all right. So you go.
If
you should get on the computer.
If you interfere with me anymore, my legitimate reason for being there, I will come after your qualified immunity.
That's fine.
Do you understand that?
That's fine. I have legitimate reasons here too, so you're going to stay where you're standing at.
If you violate my rights.
13.2 hours. 33, same traffic. Definitely. But I'll tell you what, I don't want you up on, if you don't have any children, I don't want you up here.
It doesn't matter. This is open to the public.
Okay. Do you have children in the school?
I don't answer questions. Okay. I am doing a public records request per Article 1, Section 23 and Section 24 of the Florida Constitution. I am also under the auspice of Chapter 119 of the Florida State Statutes, which gives me the right to do a public records request here. Are you going to honor your oath and have them accept my public records request, or are you going to deny me my rights?
It sounds like you'd be better off going to the actual Lake County School Board.
I don't have to go there. The records are here that I want to see.
What records are you looking for?
That's none of your business.
Okay. Well, I don't know you from this poll here, sir, so I'm just trying to understand.
That's cool.
Then James proceeds to further elaborate his rights according to the Florida Constitution to demand public records. He says to the Sergeant David Brown, as well as Officer Posey, while still holding his camera, that he is not breaking the law and the officers are denying his rights.
Are you impeding my rights?
No, I just don't want you hitting me.
Get out of the way then.
That's
Officer
fine.
Posey is harassing me and being aggressive by not permitting me to go look at public records that are on the wall by the school door.
Can you close that door, please? Because I don't know who he is and he's not coming inside the building.
I suggest you call your lawyer.
Press the button for admittance. Show your ID to the camera. You cannot get into this building unless you show your ID. We need your ID.
Show me the state statute where it says
You're
that.
not getting into this building until we see your ID. Right now, you're a threat. I don't know who you are. Right now, you're a threat, and you're not getting into school.
I'm a threat with a camera?
Yeah, I guess so. Wow. My job is to protect these kids, and that's what I'm doing. I don't know who you are.
You're protecting them from a camera and
I guess
from
so.
a legitimate
I don't know who
business?
you are. I have
You
no
don't
idea
need
who
to
you
know. It's none of your business.
All right.
Officer Posey calmly explains she has to protect the kids, as she does not know who this man is, and he continues to reiterate his rights and asks her to call her lawyer.
Sir, if you could step over here with me.
No, I'm good. I'm good right
We'll
here.
have a conversation over
I'm
here.
good. I'm good. You want to be in the shade? We're in the shade.
Well, there's shade right here, but I want...
Yeah, I'm good right here.
Listen.
I'm not blocking any
Like I
doors.
told you, I don't know you from that telephone pole, and you're at an elementary school right now, okay?
Yeah, that's legal.
And we are going to have a conversation over here about what it is we're going to do so we can remedy the problem. I'm in contact with the principal.
Are you forcing me to move? Is that a lawful order?
Did you hear me ask you to come over there?
Yes, you asked
Okay,
me. Thank
I
you.
asked
I'm
you.
politely denying your request. Thank you, sir.
So we'll sit right here until it gets resolved.
Okay. I would explain to them, talk to them.
That's fine. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you, sir.
I'm not talking to you. I talk to them. I have no obligation to talk to you or help you with your investigation in any way whatsoever.
So, our number one priority is these children's safety.
I'm not hurting children.
Well, I don't know what you're here for. I'm trying.
I was here. I told them.
Listen to me.
No,
I'm
you
trying
listen
to
to me.
ascertain that.
You listen to me.
I'm trying to ascertain
Check
that.
it. Check yourself.
Check what?
I told her I'm here to do a public records request under the auspice of Florida Constitution.
School's policy
Article
is
1.
you need
Policy is not law. Policy
You
is
need
not
an
law.
ID to get into school.
Where is the state law that says that I have to give that?
James continues arguing, saying policy is not law, and that he doesn't have to present his ID to the officers as long as he's following the law, and that the school requirement for ID is not something that can be enforced on him.
Take that offensive as you calling me a John Doe.
Okay, I don't know your name.
Then don't call me anything. You
You're not
call
getting
me
into the
sir.
school.
You treat me respectfully.
You're not getting into the school.
You understand that? And what law gives you, what Florida state statute gives you to the authority? No, I'm not being detained. I'll do what I want.
Keep your hands out of your pocket.
Am I detained?
Sir,
You're about to.
Detained.
You're not detained, but you're on school grounds right now. I don't know what you have in your pocket.
Once you
I
tell
do
me,
not know what you have in your pocket.
by law, case law, once
Sir.
you tell me to take my hands out of my pocket, that is a detention. Am I being detained?
I don't know who you are. I
Don't
don't
care.
know what you're
What-
doing.
this-
I don't know
I'm
what you have in your hand.
I'm gonna kill this right quick, please. Miss Brown, do you want him to leave the property? Okay, she wants him to leave the property. You need to leave the property.
Is that a trespass warning?
Yeah, she wants you to leave. You gotta go.
Who?
Principal, you
What's
gotta
your
go.
name?
Officer Posey.
What's the principal's
P-O-E.
name?
You can Google it like you just said.
No, I can't.
Can you leave, please?
I'm doing a public records request for the principal's name.
Thank you for showing your ID.
After checking with the principal, Officer Posey has had enough of this man and asks him to leave the property, to which he asks if he is being detained. As of now, there are 3 officers on the scene with this man arguing and refusing to leave.
Miss Brown?
There's a civility policy that we can refuse to talk to anyone, especially if
Okay, so there is a policy that they're not supposed to talk to the person. Yeah, they don't want. They're being combative. They feel like he's being combative. So,
With your hand in that pocket and getting close to
sir,
me next
can you
time
please
do that,
leave?
I am going
Is
to
this a trespass notice?
Yeah, leave.
All right, I'd like to have it documented
That's
that
fine.
the principal wants me
She wants you to
trespassed.
leave. Can you go,
Yeah.
please? Where's Miss Brown? You call her for her ID so we can. We're gonna fill out a trespass. You want to trespass, right? Okay, you have your ID. We're gonna need it for the trespass. Yeah. Go get it. Huh? No. But we're about to know. I'm for the trespassing, so I'm gonna know. Hey, we need his.
If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Hey, I need your ID because she wants you to trespass, so I have rightful to get your ID. I need your ID now. You're about to be trespassed. I need your ID. She wants you to trespass.
You're way over your head.
Okay, that's fine. Where's your ID?
You're way over your head.
That's fine. Where's your ID?
I'm going to explain this to you once.
You don't have to.
Jesuits v. State.
Give me your ID, sir.
A trespass warning is a trespass warning.
James had walked away after a prolonged argument with Officer Posey, and she follows him, still asking for an ID so she can file an official trespassing notice against him.
And actually, I don't actually have your information to make a trespass warning. I need your information, please.
Use John Doe.
No, no, you just said you didn't want to be called John Doe, sir, so.
All right, well, I'm telling you, use John Doe.
Nope, I need your ID, sir. For me to make a trespassing warning to begin with, I need your license, okay?
What law is that?
I don't know the state statute, but it's a law.
Okay. I recommend that you call the state attorney.
Sir, can I please have your license?
No.
So if I could just ask you one thing, why are you causing problems?
Engaging in constitutionally protected activities is causing problems.
What's your purpose?
Are your cameras on? All of them?
Yes, sir. What's your purpose behind this?
My purpose is exercise my rights as a citizen.
But you're just causing problems.
You're not protecting my rights.
I am protecting your rights.
Protecting these
You trespassed me.
No, I didn't trespass you. The school
wants to trespass.
The school trespassed you.
Okay,
I don't have
let's
the
do it.
authority.
Let's document it.
Okay, so I need your license.
You don't need my ID.
Yes, I do need your licenence.
State the law.
Who am I trespassing?
John Doe.
No.
I said John Doe.
It doesn't work that way.
James continued walking, with Officer Posey following him, still requesting an ID, while he badmouths her and says she is bothering and harassing him.
How you doing, sir?
Name and badge number.
I'm Captain Raines.
Captain Raines. They illegally trespassed me from school property. I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity. I'm here under the auspice of Article 1, Section 23 and Section 24 of the Florida Constitution, and also under the auspice of Chapter 119 of doing a public records request.
Okay.
So what do you have to do today? Nothing.
Stop blocking my progress.
I'm walking just like you're walking.
Then move.
Just don't run into me.
Get out of my way.
I can follow you and walk with you. Where we going?
You can.
Where are we going?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm being harassed.
You're not being harassed. I'm on the public property just like you are.
It seems that nobody is taking James seriously, forcing a supervisor to come down and actually take care of the situation.
Out here without
a computer, yes.
Official business?
Yeah, I don't have it. Is it on my head or am I?
What is your official business right now?
You, sir.
Why?
Then you just told me not to talk to you. Now you want to talk to me? Are we talking to each other?
Yeah, I'm asking you
You're not asking
an
nothing.
official question.
Okay.
What job are you doing right now as a police officer engaging with a citizen on the public sidewalk? Is this a consensual encounter?
Whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you want to call it. So do whatever you want to do.
You are going to look good.
Thank you.
So you're telling me that I'm officially trespassed from the public school property? No? I want to talk to the captain.
Go ahead.
When you get an opportunity, please come to the door.
10-4.
Officer Posey is trying by all means to get James to show his ID so she can know who he is. She is asking him questions about what he ate for lunch and how her hair looks to divert him into talking about anything else other than his supposed right.
What is it? James Frederick Lewis.
Son's birthday is when, Joseph? 9655.
9655. Thank you. Fruitland Park, 29 to 12. Did that vehicle come back to a James Frederick Lewis? Fruitland Park, 29 to 8. Can you 65 a name and date of birth?
The principal makes some calls and they manage to find his details. They proceed to confront him and hand him a trespass warning. He accepts it and proceeds to walk away after confirming how long the notice is for.
What is your reason for trespass? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the captain. Captain, what is her statutory obligations to trespass me?
You'll have all that on the documentation when we give it to you.
If anybody follows me anywhere, I will take that as a sign of aggression.
Okay. Is that a threat?
I will take that as a sign of aggression and harassment.
But what you're doing is not harassment, right?
No.
Yeah. So the same. So it's James.
What?
James Frederick. Yeah.
Wait, like 10:30?
Yeah, they trespassed me.
When today?
Go ahead and give him his piece of paper, so it's official.
I don't have a piece of paper for tracks. Do the tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, can you do a regular one? No, I'll do it.
He says if anyone follows him, he will take that as a sign of trespassing and aggression, and he will do something about it, to which the officer asks if it is a threat. He walks away from the property while the officer discusses the situation with the rest of the officers and the principal, concluding that he only wants to see public records in the school. If you thought these officers were a little harsh with poor old James, only asking to see some records, you won't believe this next case.
You're an arrogant, egotistical. Thank you.
In December of 2020, a First Amendment auditor with the YouTube channel Reba Audits is seen recording the front of a police station in Little Rock, Arkansas, filming notices and tags of police cruisers. Noticing this, the cops intervene.
This car followed me and took a picture of my license plate. I'm pretty sure it was this car.
Ma'am, this area is for authorized personnel only.
The car is parked in the reserve parking for the police station, which means it belongs to an officer. The woman claims that this car followed her.
And the guy told me to park right there.
Okay, well, come here, let me show you something.
What? Just tell me what it is. I don't need to follow you. I read that, and the guy told me I could park right there, and I can video anywhere here.
A couple of officers approached the woman and asked her to follow them, as they had to show her something, to which she refused and instead recorded them.
This is public property. And the reason I came back here is because someone followed me and came and took a picture of my license plate when I left here. This is public property. I have a First Amendment right to video and photograph. You need to quit. Why are you getting so close to me?
Why are you?
I'm backing up from you.
Okay. I'm trying to get you to back up that way.
I can walk anywhere on here. It's a First Amendment right. Yeah, I can.
The woman informs the officers that it is her First Amendment right to record on public property. She is standing in the parking lot of the police station, and she says that the officers are coming too close to her.
You can do it out there.
I can do it anywhere on this property.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
You need to walk that way.
This is a First Amendment right here. Okay, I'll move it right there. You need to quit, man. Why are you getting all up on me?
Where's your vehicle?
Why?
I don't care where your vehicle is. I just need to get it from up.
Yeah, I'll move my vehicle. But I'm going to video here all I want to.
The auditor says that she has General Order 19 and that she can record here if she wants to. She is being asked to move her vehicle out of the way, to which she circles around, still recording, and is met by Officer Cobbler, who is refusing to maintain a safe social distance while conversing.
The First Amendment does not grant you the ability to go wherever you want.
On public property. That's what this is public property. It is not. This is public property.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to go that way.
I'm going to walk around again.
You already did.
I'm going to do it again.
The auditor raises her voice at the officer, saying that she can circle around and record the outside of the police station all she wants. The officer, hearing this, comes up to her, and she is afraid as to what might happen next.
You are screwing up, sir. Get your hands off of me.
Walk where I told you not to.
Arkansas Code.
Officer Cobbler had her hands on her and asked her to leave the premises when she was only recording and walking in the parking lot of the police station.
Step back up on the curb, please. Step back up on the curb, please.
Stop it. You don't like being recorded? You're a public servant, aren't you? If you don't like it, walk away.
Officer Cobbler is putting up a piece of paper in front of her camera, gesturing for her to stop recording.
Step back, please.
I'm going to walk around on this public property. That's what I'm going to do. I have a right to do it.
Juvenile crime detective on the air.
Officer Cobbler asks for the major on his radio, and the woman waits patiently after being manhandled in a public parking lot for recording.
Northwood units taking unknown trouble, 8701 Colonel Glenn, 8701 Colonel Glenn.
It's over.
Yeah.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Willard, 27107.
Thank you.
Officer Cobbler walked away from Officer Miller, and Cobbler stepped back inside the police station while Officer Miller approached to converse with the woman.
You're an arrogant, egotistical asshole. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll just be a minute.
We see that Officer Miller is sent out to talk to Officer Cobbler as he is being unreasonable and handsy with the woman. He is asked to step inside, and she continues to walk freely around the curb. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw instances of police brutality, demonstrating how some cops escalate situations unnecessarily. These tyrants need to better study the law and ensure that individuals' rights are protected.
Finally, we have a cop who tried to use his position to cover up illegal activity, nearly escaping punishment.
On June 29, 2016, multiple officers from the Avon Police Department were dispatched after a caller made some shocking revelations on a 911 call. Let's just hear what she had to say.
Hi, my sister works at the Fairfield Inn on Colorado Avenue in Avon. She is a desk worker.
Okay.
There is a male in a full headdress with multiple disposable phones pledging his, pledging his allegiance or something to ISIS.
Okay.
And is very panicky.
Okay, is your sister able to call us?
No, she is at the front desk.
Okay.
Of the hotel.
Okay, what is your name?
A desk clerk from Fairfield Inn contacted her sister, telling her about a person who was pledging his allegiance to ISIS. She even told her father about this, who contacted the cops as well. Shortly after, several officers with their drawn went over to the hotel where the person was staying.
Let's go on the LT. Stack up. There he is. There he is. Right there.
On the ground, no!
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground! Down! On the ground, do it now!
Get on your car.
Down! On the ground, do it now! Roll out! Lay down! Roll out! Do it now! Put your arms up away! On me!
Got you. I'm on you.
Get in front of me, this yellow, come behind you. Austin, head straight out in front of you, don't move!
Austin, go in, grab his hands, cuff him up. We're cover. Get the phone away. Take the phone away.
The cops soon identified the suspected person and went over to confront him. They ended up throwing him to the ground as they attempted to handcuff him. However, the worst was yet to come.
Cover the entrance, LT. Get your back. Yeah.
What is this?
Let's go. All right, you got his arm? Grab that arm. You good?
Yeah.
37, and we have one detained, just one. We're in the main entrance. So I'm gonna bring that cruiser right here, and we're gonna put him in. Pull up. Want us to check him first?
What is this?
All right, turn to your left, or your right. Turn to your right.
What happened?
Pull up.
Not good to do like this.
What's that, brother? One detained. Said she's by herself.
Not good this. I'm tourist, and this is good, not good.
Yeah, it's not good. It's right. Make a sweep this place.
I don't know. He's got it up. She said he's by himself.
The man was visibly shocked and made sure to express his frustration to the cops. The officers never tried to investigate the issue or even ask him about anything. However, they just took the word of the hotel clerk and went on with this atrocity. However, they were soon about to discover something shocking.
Anybody else? She said he's by himself. This guy down, make sure he's got nothing on.
We will. Relax. We will. Relax. We're going to get you to stand up first. You got that? Sit up.
Good. Pat down, gentlemen. Good. Pat down. Up over here, man. Open up. Open up. Turn your shit on. Good.
He's got a wallet or something here. Another cell phone.
You stay with them. You stay with them. Okay.
I'm going to have you remove your shoe. You got that? Lift your back leg up. Lift your left leg up. Lift your left leg. This leg, lift it. Backwards.
The cops kept bullying him and thoroughly searching him. It was revealed that he had absolutely no connections with ISIS, and he was identified as a UAE businessman, Ahmed Al-Manhali, who had come to the United States for medical treatment.
Lift your other leg up.
Says he works for the embassy.
That's nice. Lift your leg up.
Broken my telephone also.
Yeah? So you broke my nail. You check them really well. All right, man. Go here. Come this way.
Hey, are you guys good? Hold the front. We're just going to sweep the lot. There's possibly a second guy I've seen somewhere. You guys okay? Yeah, we're good.
The officers proceeded to make him sit in the back of the police cruiser as they investigated him. However, all of this could have been done before humiliating him and harassing him.
Got in there? Watch your leg.
One of the cell phones I threw over there is ringing. Here, you want to call this in? No. SIM cards. He has them all right now. Like 6 or 7 different ones.
Amherst. Sea Market.
He had this thing in here.
Drop it down.
No idea what that is. Got one on. I don't know which one.
Let me see. Give it to me.
The cops soon realized the truth and were shell-shocked as well. They immediately got him out of the police car and uncuffed him. None of them offered him any apology and had no remorse on their faces for the things they did to the innocent tourist.
Got it.
Which one?
I thought I saw one searching. I'm like, where did that come from?
The silver minivan? So here's your shoes.
Despite being treated so poorly, Ahmed respected the officers and didn't even shout or show any resistance.
Ahmed? He's police? He's a police officer? Where? In Cleveland? Speak Arabic? Inside?
Not sure.
Just a message. You want to leave a message? Have him call you back? Call him again?
However, this arrest and humiliation had taken a toll on his mental and physical health as he passed out right in front of the cops.
Okay, well here's the issue. He's at the Fairfield Inn in our city. The employee here at Fairfield stated he came in. He's fully dressed in a white gown. If you could explain to him why we did that, that's what I'm saying. We'll apologize. And
you okay?
They got scared, called us, and we detained him.
You okay?
And now
He just passed out.
So, that's this. She got nervous because of how he was dressed.
Sir, what kind of medical issues do you have?
He had a stroke. He's here at Cleveland for
You had a stroke?
treatment.
Okay.
Family member called us. Okay.
He's had a stroke.
Heart problems?
Is this your brother? No. My daughter was still.
Once again, the officers were slow to react, and none of them showed any sense of emergency. Shortly after, EMS was called, and the officers tried to get him on an emergency gurney to take him to the hospital.
All right, we're getting the cop right now.
We had to take him out of the drawn.
That's a long name.
Yeah.
Paying allegiance to him.
We're going to pick you up and put you on the cot here. 1 second, okay?
Yes.
I'm going to take your glasses, give them to the officer here, and put them with your other possessions. Can you talk to me?
Ahmed, how do you feel? What's going on? You not feel so well?
All right, boss, I'm going to sit you up here.
We couldn't explain it because he
How you feel? Not good?
Not good? Okay. All right, I'm going to grab your wrist, boss. I'm going to stand you up, and we're going to move you to this cot. You got me?
How the call came in. Just want to grab his leg. The squad's going to be taking him to get checked out.
I'm probably going to St. John West Shore, probably. St. John's.
I guess we're keeping an eye on
Scoot them over.
Ahmed, can you talk to me so we can treat you here?
I think I got Tommy in 827.
It's shocking how a fake 911 call can lead to such a drastic emergency. I wonder what was wrong with the clerk and how she could make such a horrendous mistake.
He was nodding me and acknowledging. Here, cross him over.
I copy that.
Oh, okay. Once we determine that we'll call the report immediately, get him to come out of cuffs and out of the car. But now he's
Ahmed was taken to the hospital where he was treated for his injuries. On the other hand, this matter became an international issue as the UAE's Ministry of Foreign Affairs intervened and demanded an apology from Avon officials. Avon's mayor and police chief later apologized to Ahmed. On the other hand, the clerk who made the call was fired from her job. Surprisingly, this isn't the first time cops did something stupid and acted against the law.
The camera.
1,
Whoa.
2,
Don't shoot
3.
me.
You're under arrest.
Whoa.
On June 15, 2016, First Amendment auditor Mr. Valentine was conducting a First Amendment audit at a public parking lot of the Municipal Court and Police Department buildings in South Carolina when a police officer approached him.
reason, really.
How are you today?
What's your name and badge number?
I'm Corporal Shradd at the Greer Police Department. How are you?
I'm all right.
Okay. Is there any reason why you're videotaping? I'm just curious. You're not in any kind of trouble. There's nothing here other than we got called and told that you were walking around the parking lot. So, any particular reason for it? No, you're not going to answer. So we're just going to have a stare off because I'm recording you and you're recording me. Is that what we're going to do? Do you have your ID on?
Have I done anything wrong?
Well, you're recording a suspicious activity, which puts this into a category of suspicious activity, which means under Terry versus Ohio, I can detain you until I can determine or deny that there's criminal activity.
Terry v. Ohio says suspicious activity is not enough for reasonable cause for ID.
The auditor refused to answer any questions and did not give his ID as he wasn't obliged to according to the law. However, the officer kept on escalating the issue, which could have been handled in a much better way.
So suspicious activity, is that a felony or misdemeanor?
That's a misdemeanor.
No, it's not.
Yes,
And I can't believe you just sat here and lied.
Go ahead and give me your ID.
Can you call your supervisor to the scene?
I am a supervisor.
I need another one. Okay. I need a lieutenant or somebody else.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go and do this type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
I'm just curious.
I mean, hey.
Criminal activity, there's nothing to worry about.
So why are you asking for my ID then?
Because you're not answering me, and when you're not answering me, how do I know you're not filming this parking lot to come shoot it up?
It's called the Fifth Amendment, right?
So I can check on that if it's suspicious. And part of that checking is to identify you. So if I get
it's suspicious, a felony or misdemeanor.
The officer failed to name the law he was breaking, as deep down he knew that he had no reason to stop him. Meanwhile, a sergeant arrived on the scene, and even he didn't try to listen to the auditor.
Name, badge number?
Sergeant Forrester, 301.
All right, how you doing?
Good. How can I help you?
Well, he contacted me, wanted my ID for no reason, so I need a supervisor to let him know that, you know, without any crime being committed, I don't have to present my ID.
Well, he actually got a call on you.
Well, what crime have I committed?
Well, anytime somebody calls in and reports suspicious activity,
It's suspicious of felony or misdemeanor.
it's neither one. But he asked.
Okay, thank you. So he said it was a misdemeanor. So now we have a conflict on which one it is.
Both of these officers had no reason to demand his ID. However, what this next cop did will leave you stunned.
Whoa! Don't shoot me.
You're under arrest.
Whoa!
Now under arrest. Sir, you got your ID on you? Sir, you got your ID on you?
I like to tell my people here not to speak with anybody so I can enjoy your place, please.
Guess what? That's not a right.
Actually, not
That's a right to stay in jail. That's a right to stay in jail because if we don't have an ID and name and everything, then you stay in jail until we figure out who you are. So you can tell us who you are, or you can stay in jail.
What crime have I committed?
Huh? You were interfering with the police.
What crime have I committed?
Interfering with the police.
Interfering.
Yes, you were.
You guys came to approach me.
Yes, sir. And I asked you for an ID.
And what crime has I committed?
Interfering with the police.
What crime?
Interfering with the police.
What crime? For you suspended for
Listen to me. Listen to me, because I know you're not deaf.
I don't gotta listen to you.
Interfering with the police. Yes, you were.
The officer kept getting in the face of the auditor and was intimidating him into giving his ID. The cop had no knowledge of the law and was directly threatening him with jail. To make matters worse, he proceeded to illegally arrest him.
Out of the South Carolina jail. Right here.
There you go.
Like I heard you say something.
We got a call. Was walking through the Century Insurance parking lot, our parking lot. I guess he filmed him when he drove by, so I got out and started talking to him. He wouldn't answer me at all. What's your name, badge? So
It's crazy to think that the auditor was interfering with the police when they were the ones who approached him initially. He was carrying out a legally protected activity and was in a public parking lot. The officers proceeded to arrest him and put him in the back of the police cruiser. Fortunately, the camera was still on and we could hear the tirades. The cops claimed that they got a call regarding suspicious activity. However, once again, this alone does not allow them to come over and arrest him.
I told him, I said, we're Terra versus Ohio, now you're being suspicious, so I can detain you and I didn't see your ID. What crime was that? You're going to have an ID. It's probably going to be that guy from Palo scenario that develops in the plot of the movie. I'll look it up. And do you think the same can be said for right now in advance of the possibility of something like this happening? These same folks are pretty much there in the sense that we've got you as individuals come friendly conversation, be responsible, doing all we can to push back on these infringements on constitutional rights. Isn't that what's necessary now? You're doing a private facility as well. I think what I'll do too is I think what I'll do too is, because I don't know what's on the cell phone or what he's recording. I think that cell phone's good, right? That's a good idea. He knows what he's doing. That's a good idea. Get a call with the detective, so you go search for him and download everything on it. I'm sorry? I've got your phone.
The auditor was arrested and taken to the police station. The video, however, soon went viral and the police department received severe backlash, resulting in the police chief's resignation 3 months later. The officers were way out of line and got the karma they deserved.
These officers thought they were untouchable, but each one faced the consequences they tried to avoid. Which of these cases did you find the most shocking? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out this next one right here.